Hey guys, so this is just a little update before we begin. I'm waiting for my dad to get back from the hospital, and he's okay. He just had some surgery done, and he's finally getting to come home today. He had to stay one night, and my mom's going to pick him up, and I'm just waiting for her to come back with him. Also, I have an exciting news. I started a new series already. It's me reading scary stories, and it's scary stories to tell in the dark. If you didn't see that video, please go check it out, and I hope you enjoy those videos. Like I said, I already got like a few episodes, I think, pre-recorded already, so I'm gonna try to upload them as soon as I can. I will, I promise. But anyway, I thought I would tell you guys a story of my own today, like a story time. This was my not so nice lady that I volunteered at an animal shelter, and this lady was not very nice to me. I wouldn't say I was her coworker because I really wasn't a coworker. I was a volunteer. But she treated me really badly. And I've seen a lot of stories where people talk about their client horror stories. And this person isn't a client of mine. I don't have any client horror stories. But she was just really mean to me for no fucking reason whatsoever. Excuse my language. So, like I said, this was in 2017. I was volunteering at an animal shelter for my hours to get into the vet tech program, which hopefully I get in this year. But yeah, so I met this lady. I don't even remember her real name. We'll just call her Margaret. I met Margaret almost immediately after starting to volunteer there. First, we had to go like to this, course, well, not really course, but like it was like just to tell you the rules of the animal shelter. Basically, it was like orientation for volunteers, and so I went there first, and then when I started work, or I shouldn't say work, but I mean I did work a little bit, like I was working hard at the animal shelter volunteering and stuff to get my hours, so I met Margaret. Right off the bat, she was kind of rude to me. I didn't know what I did to her. She was just really mean. So there was an incident, and they told us to report if a dog, was to, like, bite somebody. And there was this one mean dog that was there. Like, this dog was mean. It tried to bite through the fence. He bit this girl, and I told Margaret and some of the other ladies that were at the front desk. And Margaret was like, you should only report that if a dog, like, made someone bleed. And I was like, I'm sorry. In the orientation, they said to report if any dog was to bite somebody, that you were supposed to report it. So I just like walked out, and obviously I didn't cry or anything, but I was like embarrassed and stuff. And I was just like, okay. Well, she was so rude about it too. Obviously, I'm going to make mistakes because I'm a volunteer. I don't actually work there, but I do help out with the dogs. And so there was another incident where these people came in. They wanted to, like have their dogs, like meet one of the shelter dogs that they were thinking about adopting. So I went up into the building to go get Margaret and ask her to get somebody else to help them, because volunteers weren't allowed to get shelter dogs to meet these peoples that already have dogs, you know what I mean? Like, it was their dog already, and then a shelter dog, and they were going to try to make them meet and see if they were compatible with each other. So I went in there, and I was like, Margaret, I didn't see anybody out there, and these two people want to, their dog to meet the foster dog that they might adopt. I shouldn't say foster dog, but shelter dog or whatever you call it. And she was like, I'm just gonna say, I don't remember his name. Was Billy out there? And I was like, I don't know, because I truly didn't know his name. I think he told me, but I kind of forgot. And she asked me that like 3 times, and I was like, no, I didn't see anybody out there. So after that, like, she just radioed them because they had like walkie-talkies, and she was like, hey, one of our volunteers said to me that there's people out there that want their dog to meet a shelter dog. And so she finally got somebody to go and help them, because again, volunteers weren't allowed to, like, handle that kind of stuff. Basically, we weren't allowed to do that. And so this is the last incident, and this is like around the time when I was going back to school, fixing to go back to school. And this was like the last like real experience with her, basically. She was gonna go get this cat because it had got adopted, and it was a big cat. And I went in there to help her because she asked me for help, and I was very polite and said yes. So we went in there, and she was gonna put this cat in like a little carrier thing. It was literally a fucking box, though. Sorry for my language, but I just don't understand why would you put a cat in a box. But anyway, it could breathe and everything, but I was just like, that seems kind of cruel. So I helped her with the cat, but like at first I was standing there, and she's like, are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna help me? And she was very, very rude about it. And so I just opened it up. She put the cat in, took the cat to the front so it could get adopted, or it had already gotten adopted. They were picking it up. And when I went home that day, I literally broke down crying, because I was just like, you were so rude to me, and I was so kind to you, and I helped you out when I didn't have to, So like I stayed a few extra minutes past the time that volunteers go home, and so that really upset me. I went home crying because this woman was just like so mean to me, and I'm sure there was more experiences with her being like mean, but sometimes she was kind of nice too, but a lot of times she was mean to me, and I was like, I didn't do anything to you, lady. Like, why are you treating me badly when I've treated you with respect? You know what I mean? And so that last incident, that really pushed me over the edge, because she was so rude to me, and I did absolutely nothing to her. So if you like this video, I don't know what I'm going to title it. I guess maybe my nasty coworker, or mean coworker, or rude worker. I don't know. You'll see from the title. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.